Most people think respect comes from being louder, smarter, richer, or more impressive. But in real life, people often decide how much they respect you before they fully understand you. They read the way you stand, the way you pause, the way you react when challenged, and the way you carry yourself when no one is praising you. And sometimes, the smallest signals make people treat you differently almost instantly. The mistake is thinking respect is something you can demand. But the more you try to force people to respect you, the more they sense insecurity underneath it. Real respect usually begins quietly. It appears when people feel you are not desperate to be liked, not afraid to be misunderstood, and not easily shaken by their reactions. Psychologists often talk about status signals, but status is not only about money, beauty, or position. A large part of it is behavioral. People are constantly reading whether you respect yourself before they decide how much respect to give you. When your voice stays steady, when your body does not collapse under pressure, and when your attention is not begging for approval, others quietly receive one message: this person has inner structure. The first hidden signal that makes people respect you faster is emotional steadiness. This does not mean acting cold or pretending nothing affects you. It means you do not let every small reaction from other people control your mood. When someone disagrees with you, you do not rush to defend your worth. When someone tests your patience, you do not immediately become reactive. When the room gets tense, your energy does not scatter everywhere. People notice this more than you think. A steady person feels harder to manipulate because others can sense that their emotions are not easily pulled around. The second signal is clean boundaries. Many people confuse kindness with unlimited access. They say yes when they want to say no. They laugh when something bothers them. They over-explain simple decisions because they fear disappointing someone. But respect often grows when people can feel that your kindness still has a line. You can be warm without being available for everything. You can be polite without accepting disrespect. You can listen without surrendering your standards. The moment people realize you are not afraid to lose approval, they begin to treat your presence differently. The third signal is speaking with less need to prove. Insecure communication often sounds like too much explaining, too much convincing, too much defending. But people who are respected faster usually speak with a quieter kind of certainty. They do not fill every silence. They do not decorate every sentence to look impressive. They say what they mean, then allow the other person to receive it. This creates a subtle psychological effect. When you are not chasing agreement, your words feel heavier. When you are not begging to be believed, your presence feels more stable. The fourth signal is how you handle disrespect in its early stage. Most people wait too long. They ignore small insults, strange jokes, dismissive tones, or one-sided behavior because they do not want conflict. But the longer you tolerate small disrespect, the more it teaches people where your limit is. A respected person does not need to explode. They can pause, look directly, and calmly make the line clear. Not with anger, not with drama, just with enough firmness to show, I noticed that, and I do not move through life pretending not to see what is happening. The fifth signal is self-respect when nobody is clapping. This may be the strongest one. People can feel when your identity depends too much on external reaction. They can feel when you are performing confidence instead of living from it. Real respect comes faster when your behavior stays consistent even when no one is rewarding you. You still keep your word. You still control your tone. You still walk away from situations that shrink you. You still choose discipline when attention is not watching. That is why respect is not created by one loud moment. It is built through repeated signals that tell people your value does not disappear when they stop validating it. And this is where most people get it wrong. Respect does not begin when others finally recognize your value. It begins the moment your behavior stops asking them for permission to see it. So the next time you walk into a room, do not focus only on how to impress people. Focus on how you carry yourself when nothing is guaranteed. Respect is not created by pretending to be above everyone else. It is created when your presence quietly says you are not easy to shake, not easy to use, and not willing to abandon yourself just to be accepted. The people who respect you fastest are often not responding to what you say, but to what your behavior reveals before you explain anything. Your calmness, your boundaries, your discipline, and your silence all speak. And when those signals become consistent, people stop treating you like someone they can casually dismiss. They begin to feel that there is a structure inside you. And if this made you think of someone who commands respect without trying, subscribe and comment their strongest signal below, because sometimes the quietest behavior leaves the deepest mark.